Hello guys and welcome back to WillDoesMagic. My name is Will. I hope you're all having a magical day. Now today I thought I'll show you another easy card trick that doesn't require a setup but still got a killer effect at the end. But before I get into the performance, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribing lately. Everybody's been liking the videos, watching them, and commenting on them as well. It does mean a lot to me that you guys are engaging in the community and in the channel. And it helps the channel grow. It helps me produce more videos to you guys. And overall, we just spread magic to everybody who wants it. So thank you so much for doing that. And please, if you like this, again, like the video. If you haven't, subscribe and share the video with your friends or anybody who wants a bit more magic in their life. But for now, as I said, thank you guys so much. Let's get into the performance. So for this trick, guys, I just need to take a card so I can give the cards a quick little shuffle. I'll make it twice just to make sure. Now you can see that there is no setup in this deck, and it's a normal deck of cards. There's nothing special about it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a prediction, all right? And you're not gonna see what prediction I make, but I'm gonna make it based on the future of what card you are going to be picking, all right? So I'm gonna try to keep the cards inside, but I'm gonna pick out a card. So let's see here what we got. Maybe that card. Let's see here. I'm gonna pick that card. And I'll put it over here for now. Now that's my prediction, all right? Now I'm gonna count down the cards, and I want you to say stop whenever you want to. So just say stop. Let's say stop right there. All right. So this is gonna be the deck that you're gonna pick your card out of. Now let's just recap what we did here, all right? So I made a prediction, and then you got to decide exactly how many cards you want to pick out from. And now we're going to use this deck to kind of pick your cards. So what we're going to do is to make it fair and square is that we're going to turn up the top card and see what card it is. So that card is a 2, which means that we're going to go 2 cards from the start. So 1, 2, and that's going to be your prediction, all right? So your prediction, or your card and my prediction. Your card is the 3 of hearts. Now, in deck of cards, there are cards that are called soulmates. So if, for instance, if you have the king of spades, you have the king of clubs. If you have the 10 of hearts, you have the 10 of diamonds. And in this case, your card is the 3 of hearts, and my prediction is the 3 of diamonds. Now that's the trick, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's get into the tutorial of this trick. So for this trick, guys, you don't need a setup. You don't need a special deck of cards. It is super simple to perform. All you need to do is give the deck a quick shuffle. And then once you make your prediction, I'm going to show it to you guys now what you're looking for. But you're going to turn the deck over. And whatever the bottom card is, you're going to find the soulmate of that card up top, or the second card. So let's say you have a 2 here, you will go 2 cards from the top, which would be the king of hearts. Then you will try to find the king of diamonds. Now in this case, you're going to have to switch the cards up a bit, but I'll show that later on. So let's say instead you had the 7 of clubs. So you go from start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're going to look for the soulmate of the 7th card, which is the 7 of hearts. So you keep going until you find it, and that's your prediction. Now let's say the 7 of hearts was somewhere between the first 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you want to pull out that card. You can either use your back fingers, kind of make some gesture trying to figure out what card you want to make. But what you're going to have to remember is that you're going to have to slide in another card somewhere in that 7 pack so that you get this card out so you can pick it out yourself. Now in that first instance where we had the 2 kings up top, let's pick these 2, and then you had a 2, the same theory applies. So you're looking for the soulmate card of the second card of the top, which is the king of clubs. Now you know you're going to look for that king of spades, so you might just pull out a random card and just kind of pull out the king of spades and then put it down. So let's take this for as an instance. You pull out the king of spades, You place that as your prediction. From here, you're going to make sure the spectators say stop whenever you're counting down the cards. Now, whatever card is on the bottom, you want to make sure that you go past that amount of cards when you're dealing it down. So, in this case, I have a 2. I don't have to count that many cards down. But let's say you have a 10. You might want to start counting and then say, all right, I want you to say stop whenever you want. Now, this is going to be the pile that you select cards from. See, I've already got past a couple cards, probably 10 or 11. Which means that they're probably going to make 2 or 3 cards before they say stop. And in that case, you're way past their card. So let's say we go a couple more and they say stop right there. All right, we're going to come back to this later on. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to get the bottom card to the top. Now the way I did it is a simple overhand shuffle. Just peeling off cards with your thumb until you're left with only 1 card. And then you put it back on top. So instead, if we want to get the 5, hold it, simple thumb, ring and middle finger, and you just peel off cards with your thumb. Now practice this, you'll get a feel of how hard you gotta have to grip this deck of cards. So let's say we want to get the 2 back again. Start peeling off cards. And the more you practice this, the more you get a feel for it. But it will work every time. And at this point, you kind of say, all right, let's recap what we did. So I made a prediction. You got to pick out of these cards. And then you can spread them out and say, let's make this fair. So whatever card is up top is going to be the amount of cards I go from left to right or right to left, depending on which way you do it. It's going to be your selected card. So you show the 2, you go 1, 2, and that's their prediction. At this point, I like to tell them what soulmate cards are. And then I make the example of the King of Diamonds and the King of Hearts, or the 10 of Diamonds, 10 of Hearts, or whatever pair you want to make it. But then you say your selected card was the King of Clubs, which means that my prediction, your soulmate card, of course, was the King of Spades. Now that's the trick, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, as I said, if you liked the video, please leave a like on it. Comment on what you want to see next. I know a lot of you guys have commented on my videos, and I do really appreciate it. I do feel very good about it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends. I mean, the more people we can get in going into Magic, the happier I am. So share the video with your friend, guys. And without further ado, I hope you're all having a magical day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.